Candace, yes, if you've noticed, I've caught the crud. It's not the other thing, but what the country people here call it, the crud. So, chicken down. I couldn't even talk, lost my voice. John appreciated it, but, you know, I need to talk. So what we're going to do today, whoops, let me get my samples, is we're just going to do some quick and easy collage. I know a lot of people kind of struggle with doing collage pages, so we're going to do this one and something similar to this so I can kind of show you not to be afraid. So what I'm using, as you can tell, I have some leftover parts and pieces from SwipesandKeepies. It's the vintage number set. And then I have some TheJunkJournalStudio Essentials kit. So everybody, you know, has these things, but don't forget to use them for your base collage pages. So let's see. I know I've got to think because I've used too much brain cells taking all these pills. Hold on, somebody's growling. Why we can't just get along? Don't they know I don't feel good? Okay. So I'm just going to collage this straight on to the one of our junk mail that we get, that we coffee dyed. So that's going to be my base, so we're going to glue straight onto here. And all I did was take... Oh, I've lost my ruler. Yes, y'all, it's going to be one of them. There we go. I see it. It's where it belongs, so that's how come I lost it. We're just going to tear... Let me go ahead and tear some of these. I literally didn't have any leftovers from this because I used all of the ones I had on the ones I made. And but I was like, well, if I want to show this, then we need to have some. So of course I had to go print some out. So we're not technically using scrap because I had to make some scrap again. But if you don't like the little torn edges, then just cut them out with your scissors. But this is, like I said, a great way to use up your neutrals on your little basics, on your like junk journal parts. I know that didn't even come out right. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, no, I have never had... I told John this morning, this is going to be late posting, so I apologize for that. But I have not, yesterday or the evening before, did not even come down here. I have not had a sore throat as painful and as bad as what I've had since... What's today? Today's Thursday. It hit me Monday evening. I woke up Tuesday morning, and I'm telling you, I almost cried because it hurt so bad. Because you can't breathe because, you know, it's a sinus infection. So then you have to sleep with your mouth open. Well, your ears are hurting anyway, and you got a sore throat anyway. And then you sleep with your stinking mouth open because you can't breathe. Sorry. Then your throat really gets sore. And no one can get me in. You know, everybody wants to do telemed. I even went to our 2 local doctors here in town before I went to drive over to this other urgent care, which, I'm sorry, this place I went to, I told John, it smelled so bad because it was all moldy and mildewy, all the tiles. The ceiling tiles, you know, like they had roof leaks, air conditioner leaks and stuff. And so I had to sit there for 2 hours before... Excuse me, I got called, and I swear I got sicker because it smelled so bad in there. And I'm allergic to mold and mildew, and it's just full blown. I mean, it's bad in there. And I told him, you know, you shouldn't be allowed to... They should have, like, you know, food inspectors. They should have doctor office inspectors as far as the conditions of buildings go, that people go in there that are sick. But anyway, that's my wah-wah. But I did go by this one doctor's office here, sorry, in town, and they flat out told me that they don't see sick people anymore, that they only do sick people telemed, and it would be next week. Well, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sick now. So I was pissed. And I told her, I said, what's the point of being a doctor's office? I says, you need to take your billboard down that says, you know, walk-ins taken and blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, you know, and then when you feel like crap, it shows because you get a little attitude. Because you just want to be seen by a doctor. Like I said, my doctor couldn't get me in because they're behind. And, let me just tear some of these things out. And so I was just, you know, I'm sorry. What's the point of being a doctor if you can't get somebody in? So I just went and sat there at this stupid place. And I mean, the only reason why I know about it is because I went there when I got attacked by the cat. We ended up going there. But yeah, no. I mean, it took 2 hours to be seen, and it smelled. It was horrible. Let me see. Maybe this one. I know I'm not going to tear all of them. We'll tear them as we need them, but I wanted to get a good section, a good selection, I should say. But, you know, usually you have, like, all these things laying around with little parts and pieces that you've cut out, and you're just waiting to use all these other little parts from it. Well, make a collage out of it. I know, I fibbed. Let me grab a couple more. But yeah, so. And then, you know, I'm allergic to erythromycin and stuff. So, but the medicine that she gave me has erythromycin in there. And, you know, Walgreens had a conniption fit because they filled it. Well, it just makes me have, like, hallucinations. So I'm okay with having a little bit of hallucinations. Which, you know, I did have a rough night last night with these pills. But my throat is so much better. So I will just suck it up for, you know, I'm not planning on driving anywhere or doing anything. So I can just be as crazy as the days are hot. But, you know, it's crazy how certain medicines affect you. But this one, it's the first time I ever took it a long time ago. I guess when my son was, God, he was a baby. When I had bronchitis, they gave me erythromycin, and that's when I learned that me and it does not get along because, I mean, Lord, I see things, and actually, it's rough. But like I said, I can suck it up because I want to get better. All right, so, and this is some, you know, decent thickness. Now, if you want to make it even thicker, then you can put another layer of paper on there. But I mean, let's just use up some you know, junk mail that we dyed, and then some other stuff. And all you really do is just lay it down and overlay it and cover your things up. And I mean, it's just a great way to use all of these little, oh, come on. I have no energy. There. Who that wore me out? But yeah. So, but I think we have these weeds in our ravine. Last year it was briars, which are, they call them, they're briars, but they're wild blackberry bushes. And man, they got some briars on them. This year, it's these things that I thought they were elderberry, but poison sumac looks exactly like it. And they started to bloom, and here I am. I got this yucky, and but we didn't get to it in time this year in the ravine, spraying it double. So yeah, I'm paying for it. Let me tell you, this fall, I got some stuff I have to do to prepare for some goats and stuff, because we can't do this anymore. This is too much for me. And I know the white is showing a little. I didn't rip it on the very, very edge, so I'm just putting a little to fill it in. You know, and then after we glue it, I set them on some books and let them dry. That way it helps flatten it out. But yeah, if you have any of these things, any kits that have all of this wonderful ephemera parts and pieces in there, just tear them off and glue them down and just make you a collage sheet, a master board. Well, I think I want the red up there, so see, I'm going to have to come back because that one's not as long. But I'm going to have to come back and put another little thing. But, you know, we got lots of little labels in here. I broke my cow. I know, she snapped. So I'm going to have to find me another smusher. Okay, and we got this other big one. We could put him there. Well, oh, that fits good right there. And then we'll just put something down there. Okay. I know you're supposed to just find them, stick them on there, and not, you know, be pick and choosing, but I'm a pick and choosing even on scraps. Oh, man. We got some crazy, crazy rain yesterday. We weren't even supposed to get it. It was, I mean, 2 unbelievable downpours back to back. I even had to call John and make sure that, you know, his little roll skate didn't get pushed off the road because it was that bad of a rain. And he was like, no. He said, I had a meeting I had to be on. I forgot all about it because he went to go get my pills when they were ready, because by the time I was done and got home, I told him I couldn't drive anymore. I had to go to bed. And because, you know, like I said, can't get nothing done in a little town. You got to go to the big town where they have real businesses. And so he went to get my medicine. But, man, it was unbelievable. I'm talking, you know, we had some bad rain before, but this was just some serious rain in such a short time. And he said it wasn't even that bad when, you know, in town by where Walgreens was. But he could tell when he drove home that, I mean, it was rough because you know, the roads all washed out, and it was crazy. But, yep. Whew. Getting hot. That's because my pills are kicking in. So if you notice any weirdness, it's because it's that pill. That amoxiclav or whatever. But I need to breathe. And I need to be able to talk and swallow. So I think I want the red on top. And I'm just, you know, leaving a little bit of, I want that black line in there. Oh. Whoops. Whew. But I'm telling you, and then, you know, I got to take Mucinex at the same time. Mucinex makes me sweat something fierce. So I'm starting to feel that too. But, you know, you take what you got to take to get rid of this nonsense. I hate allergies. I don't know why we have to have them. Or sinuses. I know y'all hear me whine about that all the time. But I truly do. I hate them. We don't even need them. It's part of our body that I'm sure we don't even need. Alright. And, you know, why can't everybody have them? So we can share it equally, and then we wouldn't have such bad allergy attacks. I think that should be fair. Whew. Uh-oh. And let's see. I think I'll put this one up here, this library card. Whoops. I know, it's almost like watching paint dry, huh? I like watching people collage. It's relaxing to me. Oops. I'm gonna have to, I gotta find me another one. Oh, my poor little cow. I should have took more than one. Okay. Maybe we'll stick that there. And we'll just have to find a few other little parts and pieces and put on it. Oh, we watched Age of Adeline. Has Blake Lively, Harrison Ford, which, you know, if you're watching it because you like Harrison Ford, he doesn't come in until 3/4 of the movie in, but it was actually a good movie. Oh man, I'm covering up some of my red. Oh well. John even enjoyed it. So, I think that was on Netflix. But whew, yep, sweating now. Alright, so now I'm just going to use my scissors. I'm going to cheat. Mainly because I don't feel like, oh, I'm getting the shakes. Tearing them off. Making y'all wait. So, I guess, let me put you on pause, cut some of these things out, and then I'll come right back so we can get another one done. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Excuse me. I cut off enough little parts and pieces that we can finish our little collage masterboard off. Okay, so we got that down there. I need something long. Oop, I got glue on my fingers. Like this one will fill in that space. And then the next one we're going to do, I call it cheating collage, but you'll see when we get there. And let me see. That one looks like it'll fit there. And we got room for some gloomy downs. Well, I'm going to end up covering that up, but we'll, you know, sometimes things happen. I like that $'s there. I know, I wish I had music for y'all to listen to, but I don't. We'll leave that little number right there. Well, I do need to turn it over and squish the fibers this way for a minute. Now, if your scrap paper is a little thinner back here, because this is going to be nice when it's dry, you could always, like I said, layer it up with some book page or something for another layer. I know I got that little thing there, but I don't want that one there. See, I told you I'm picky. But y'all know that. Oh, I want to cover up. And I got a little white on here. Alright, I kind of like that down there. I know, now I'm going to have to cut another thing. Oh, I should have put some glue tack on it. Glue sticky, but it'll be okay. We got enough glue. I do want this little date over here. And I just need something, let's see, to go do like this part of this number. You know, if you want more on there, then just cut some more stuff up and put it on there. And we'll trim that little part off later. Alright. So we'll just smush it and knock everything over. And then we'll put it underneath, excuse me, our book to dry for a little bit. So we can get on to the next one. Okay, got the book. Alright, now, this is what I mean by cheating. Oops, that one's already cut. I can't cheat with that one. So we're going to use like this whole page. This one like this. And we're going to go ahead and then I'll glue one of these to the back, but I don't want to take the time doing that right now. Okay. And then on here, oh darn. Okay. Whew. On here, all you can do is basically the same thing. I printed some of these from TheJunkJournalStudio on here, but like this one, this is a nice long one. And I'm just going to cut on here. I'm not going to rip. Whew. But see, I think we'll do that one. We'll go in there, and then let me see. I got some. Where's my torn scraps? Oh no. Oh, there it is. So I have some of this that I thought would be pretty. And then I have these little scraps over here from before. So let's see. Oh, here's some that's already torn. So we'll just put this on here. I know I'm gonna have to ink these. This just, yeah. So you don't have to, if you're not an inker, you don't have to. You saw the last one. It turned out really pretty with no ink, but I'm going to ink these. And I'm probably going to go over in my video. Well, I'll just have to piece them together. I'll survive. Because I want to do this one too. And we'll come down here. Alright, and then I have this little torn piece, some scrap. I think that will go pretty over there. I mean, you just grab some scrap papers and, you know, other little parts and pieces from your ephemera kits. And just glue them down. Oh gosh. Okay, we got that one. Oh, I can't pick them up there. Alright, I kind of like that right there. I don't know who's whining. You're just gonna have to Live with it. Got that one. Let's see, we got some of this paper. Should be pretty there. You know, the trick to this is not just to line around all the edges, is to go back and fill in between too. If that made any sense. I know, it might be hard to understand me. I got stuffy nose. Alright, so let's see. Got... Ooh, I'm tearing the wrong way. Didn't want the white. I hope I'm in frame, since I'm working all the way down here, you know. We'll just stick that in there, and we'll come back around with some other stuff in a little bit. Alright, so let's see what we got. We have this, which I think this will be pretty. And yes, I'm going to tear that since it's big, and I could tear it. Oops. Well, I'm going to make a mess, but whatever. Oops. I knew I didn't have that held tight enough. Oops. There we go. Let's go ahead and just take this one too. Ah, doggone it. Thought I had it, but nope, did not. Alright. Put some creepy eyes on here. Oh, I should have used my metal ruler for this, but I did not. Alright, so now, you know, I really don't want to cover a lot of all that up there. So let me, I know, reinventing the wheel here. I'm just going to let this hang over and I'll trim it. Okay, I'm not. Let me just cut it now. Whew. Alright. Put that up there. So I guess you'd call this fill-in collage. I don't know, like paint by number. We're filling in. Fill-in collage. Oh, I got like this little scrap here. We'll just stick him on here. Oh, I should have inked it, but I didn't. Well, we'll be okay. It's just a little bit. Okay. If y'all hear John talking, he's just talking to himself. Alright. So I guess we'll just stick him down here. Looks like it'd go, even though I was doing this one, huh? To pull in some of that red. Alright, let's do this one. I can't even sing songs to you. Or hum them. I would sound like a fish in water. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. So I think I'm gonna tear that. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be inking. Oh well, this is partially inked, partially not. You know, I planned it that way, just so you could see that it works both ways. Oh, stink mongrels. Well, I didn't exactly tear that across, so oh well. Oh, we're just going to put that one down there. I know this is not my finest work, but I didn't want you to have to go 2 days without video. Alright. And I think I want to tear this a little more. Well, that really wasn't much of a difference, was it? Oh well, I tried. Yeah, we're losing some of that writing. Oh well. We needed some eyeballs on here. Okay, so let's see. We've got some of this, a duplicate. We'll just rip and tear him on here. Yeah, since it's so light, I definitely need to do a little inking on here. A little inky poo. Oops. About to the point to where I got to refill my glue. I know it's going to hang over a little bit, but we'll trim them off. Oh, poor little cow. We'll put some, let's see. Alright. We'll put this up there and see what we got. Ooh. Yep, definitely glued way too much up top. Let me just smush some of that off so it doesn't stick to my floor. Oops. Oh, little Miss Cow. Okay. Do we have what? This little library thing? We'll stick him right there. Yuck. Some of that glue off. Okay. Now let's see, what else do we have? We got $5.50. We can put that down here. Would be cute. Let's see how much we want. Oh, we'll just take it all. Let's be greedy. We'll take it all. I think we need like something to break that up over here. Let's try $14.50. I don't know what the heck you was buying for $14.50 back then, but man, it was expensive. I don't know, now that I'm looking over here, I'm kind of liking it over here. So I think we put $14.50 over there. And then we got these, which would be pretty. They've got some nice color in them. Like, let's see if I can tear around this kind of circle. Not so bad, not so bad. Throw it there. Or try on it. Try one in there. You know we're going to end up chopping them off anyway. That's always the, you know, what happens when you do this. You end up chop chop. But I do like him there. I felt a little glue on that one. Okay, we have this one. I like these colors, so let's put some color on the side. This might be too tall. But we'll see. Oh. Alright, we have this. I know. Well, I like it there. We're going to put it there. Never know what you're going to cover up when you start collaging. That's why it's collage. Just got to make sure I don't go too past my line, because, you know, I do want that up there. Good Lord. John's popular today. His little phone's just a ringing. Alright, we're going to try to do this circle one and put him down here too. Yeah, they're getting ready to cut off this work from home stuff because there's been too many people who don't actually work from home. They've been caught elsewhere, which is sad because, you know, John really benefits from being able to work from home, and everything that, well, the majority of what him and this other guy that works for him does is all, you know, computer inside. They can reach in, do whatever, and then they have the other two guys that work for him that actually go and do the physical things. But yep, somebody always has to ruin it for the people who do it the right way. Because he was enjoying the work 1 week here and then driving in 1 week. And, you know, I think it helped him. But, nope. Somebody wasn't, so, you know, quite a few people didn't do as they were supposed to. So it always ruins it for the honest people. The dishonest ones. I think there's a lot of people there that have no business wanting to work from home, because what they do, you can't do from home. So, you know, I understand that part too. But that was your job. You need to do what you were initially hired for and what they pay you for. Alright, so I'm kind of thinking that might be, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else interesting on here, because I didn't even use this one. I kind of like this little part of this check. I think that would be pretty on there. Whoops, well, I just ripped into that one. You know, and that's really kind of all collage is just finding some stuff that kind of go together. Sometimes, you know, even if they don't go together, it's pretty. Ooh, and see, now I don't have nothing there. Doggone it. Maybe we'll just take this little seal and just put the seal on there. Well, apparently I'm going to do it because I didn't even look at it. I just stuck glue on there. So we're going for it. Make sure my words are the right way. Oh. I know, that's just too much blank space, I think. I know, isn't that bad? Hey, we'll put it over there. I like it over there. I know, we're getting too thick now, so we got to back off. Oh. And then, you know, if you have some other colored paper scraps that you just want to put in there because it needs some extra colors, well then just, you know, throw them in there. Let's see, we've got this little bit of red, which would be pretty right there. So let's put this on there. Let me try to tear the top just a little bit more. Some of this glue stick off of here. I know, I do better with the flat than trying to put glue on it while it's curling in my fingers. My fingers in my fingers. Okay. I know. You know, I think y'all know I have that problem. You got to know when enough is enough. I think we're going to make this one enough because they're just going to be, we're going to cut them up. Let me just cut this off because that overhang is bothering me. I know I was going to cut it off later, but we're cutting it off now. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck to my scissors. Okay. So, oops. Alright, let's see if you can see what I've done. So, and then, like I said, we'll stick it underneath our book. That's just, you know, like I say, fill-in collage when you have just some large pieces of ephemera page. And then, like I said, I will glue this to the back of that in a minute. I won't put you through that. So there's that one, and then the other one that we did, that's under my book. That's flattened out nicely. So that we just actually glued straight onto our paper. And I mean, it's a good thickness. We'll be just fine with that. And so there you go. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm not quite sure. You know, it's collage. It's I just call it easy collage, because you're just using some of your ephemera that you have printed. And like I said, a lot of us just have scraps of it in our little scrap bin and stuff like that. So just pull them out and glue them onto a piece of paper and make you a master board out of it. And there you go. So I will see y'all on the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing some of your time and day with me. Thanks for putting up with my little crazy cold again. And I will see y'all in the next one. So here's lots of kisses, lots of love. Thanks for all your support and everything. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.